Well, good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever it is, whatever time zone you are in. Hello, my name is Chris. We're coming back at you with a new reaction video to a artist who I really enjoy. He's one of those guys that I've heard about, but I didn't really know too much about it all. Like, I know he was in a band called Scaring Kids. I heard of that band because that was kind of like the scene that I was into a couple of years back. It seems fucking like yesterday, but seriously, it's been a long time now. So, yes, it's an artist that goes by the name of MODSUN. He's one of those guys that are helping the pop punk thing come back. It's always good. Pop punk is really kind of an interesting genre for me. I was kind of raised on pop punk when I was a kid. It was weird how I even got into it. I think I always liked the kind of sound that it had, like the sound of the Offspring from back in the day. And the Offspring is not really like pop punk, even though like you could look back at it and go, maybe it is pop punk. Like it was a bit on the hardcore punk guys would say that it isn't punk at all. But for folks like me that came from a pretty religious household, who were all older, the Offspring and bands like that were pretty hardcore as far as my mom and dad were concerned. So that was how I got into punk music. I ended up switching over to more like the hardcore side of things, like the bands like Lux on Fire and Under Oath and Silverstein, things like that, which is more like the emo core shit. But it's like but that spoke to me, I guess. So this sort of new wave of pop punk is really, really interesting, as far as I'm concerned. I think it's very kind of exciting, and it's good to see what these young kids can bring to the game. There's always something that bands can come up with, or just artists that can come up with. So MODSUN is one of those guys for sure, and so I would like to react to a song which I just saw pop up on my feed. It is a brand new song. It's called Heavy, and it's featuring another kid that was in like an emo band, or I guess they're not kids anymore, they're adults, but yes, Mr. BLACKBEAR. I'm sure he has an actual name, but like I still think it's fucking rad to be called BLACKBEAR. But yeah, so like let's give it a whirl, and I hope you like it. I don't know what to expect. Anything with MODSUN in it, it's gonna be probably pretty poppy with his vocals, but yeah, I'm just interested to see where this is heading. And I love myself some fucking BLACKBEAR, so let's get it. All right, let's see how we feel about this.
It's heavy. I said my piece while you just made your bed. You take a little bit of blame, I end up taking all the rest. What am I supposed to do?
So I can already sense this song is gonna be really upbeat. Which is a good thing. I mean, when I write songs, I tend to write songs that sound pretty sad. It's not because I'm a sad person, it's just that's what comes to me. But yeah, this is already upbeat, and yeah, so far so good. Keep it rolling. So I'm not going to pause it that much. I know that we have to pause it for copyright stuff. I would rather you just hear the whole song all the way through. So by all means, check it out. There was a good line in that when he was talking about holes in his hands, and that's probably got something to do with Jesus fucking reference. So keep that in mind. That's already an overtone to the song. But yes, we will try to not stop it for you guys. drum bass almost. It's like a synth bass for sure, but it just sounded so good, and it's like a sound that's been heard in a long time. So yes, fuck, so far so good. I'm so impressed so far. MODSUN does have a Range Rover, by the way, which MGK famously fucked up. Once again, I am so sorry for having to stop the song. No, it's a good beat. Fucking great. It's a good beat. I instantly can see this being a big hit song. In all honesty, it's something that I think everyone will like from moms and pops to kids. Not much of a video though yet, but it is very new. So this is just the song. I still can't get over the bass. I love it.